All right, everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Gary.
This is Austin.
We are Midwest Mike's coming back at you with another show. Recording a second show here. We had so much to talk about with Coach Patel, so he is back with us. Welcome back to the show.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's talk some college football and let's talk some NFL.
Yeah, we're going to talk some college football and NFL. So college football playoff, we kind of hit on it toward the end of the first show. But college football playoff, we need to go to 8 teams, right? We need to expand it.
I want 16.
You want 16.
So is that practicality or is that just as a fan?
Both.
Because we got the best 4 teams in, right?
Yeah, but this.
Not really. Maybe Georgia has an argument, but
right. UCF got an argument.
Yep, they beat
Right?
everybody they played.
Because think about it. Like Boise State always had an argument, right?
Yeah.
They went out and beat Oklahoma in that Fiesta Bowl. Like, let's see something. Like, this is what I love to see. Right now, as a football junkie, I'm gonna watch all these bowl games that don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to see 6 and 6 teams in a bowl game. Right?
Right.
I will say this.
They're very watered down.
I will say this about the bowl game over the last weekend. I do enjoy watching Utah State a lot.
Yes.
Because Yost is like...
So let's make them a regional. Let's pick those little bowls. Let's break it up into sections like in the Final Four. And let's have a West region, an East region, a Midwest region, Southwest region. So when you play the Gildan New Mexico Bowl, that's a first-round playoff game.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And let's make the bowls mean something.
Yeah. Because right
the
now...
the RL Carrier Bowl in New Orleans, let's make it a first-round site.
Yeah. I mean,
because if all these schools that don't make any money in the FCS, come on, if Division III can do it,
Division I can do it. You can't tell me that all these schools are not going to make a ton of money.
You gonna try to tell me that Mount Union and Wisconsin Whitewater and Mary Baylor Hardin or whatever they are, those guys who aren't on scholarship,
yeah,
they don't have the budgets.
But they make a playoff.
They do it. So why?
So
the only reason we haven't expanded, right, is probably a lot of politics, right?
Absolutely,
ton of politics. Some of the
bigger piece of the pie.
That and also some of the bigger schools might be a little scared to lose to some of these small schools. They don't want to let UCF in, UCF, because you know why? Last year they beat Auburn. They beat them by 2 scores. They would have beat. I don't think they would have beat Bama. But they would have had
see it.
They would. Yeah. Let's see it. Let's see it for sure. But they definitely. I think they would have beat. I think they would have beat Oklahoma, and I think they might have had a shot at beating Georgia.
I mean, me as a football junkie and a fan, yes, I want to see all the games.
Absolutely.
I mean, I want all these games to mean something because there are college coaches that make these bowl games at 6 and 6. And then treat it like a vacation for their team.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't put in the work it takes to win a football game, and they go out there and they look silly and they just get ran out of the stadium.
So let's talk about budgets for a second. Who's got a bigger budget, Maine or Alabama?
Well, obviously Alabama.
Wild guess, Alabama.
So Maine in the FCS has gone 12,000 miles in 2 weeks. From Maine to Weber State, win. And then from Maine to Eastern Washington. Are you trying to tell me that Division I teams don't have the money to do that?
Exactly.
Your fans travel? Like we see those fans go to the NCAA tournament?
Yeah.
They're going from region to region.
And I saw a thing on Twitter, the Missouri's playing in the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. And I saw a thing on Twitter saying that they had like 500 or 1,000 tickets left of their allotment of tickets. Mm-hmm. So you can't tell me if and those tickets are going to sell. I mean, we're still a week or so away from the game, a couple weeks. But you can't tell me if that's a first round playoff game that those tickets don't sell out right away.
Right.
The allotment of tickets for Missouri.
So
fans.
if you have the Liberty Bowl, why isn't that a second round playoff game?
Yeah.
Still call it the Liberty Bowl.
Yep. Still have the same sponsor. Still make the same money. The sponsor still puts up the same amount.
Now it's a second round playoff game. Now it's even more important.
Yeah.
Now you have people excited to go to the Poinsettia Bowl or the San Francisco Pistachio Emerald Nut Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And then you save your marquee stadiums, your Rose Bowl,
Yep.
your Cotton Bowl.
Those are all like
Those are your
four.
final games. I mean, your big time stadiums that everybody wants to be in. You don't play these little meaningless bowl games in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, and then like no one's there.
Or the LA Coliseum.
Like you see these bowl games right now where there's more people at the 6A Texas final
Right.
Yeah.
than there are at some of these bowl games.
Well, the thing is, like, you have some of those small bowl games, and they're at the stadium that you live there. Tickets are probably, I don't know, tickets cheap to those.
Probably.
And you think about going
Probably
if you
some
have
of those small ones, yeah.
You know, if I would think about going, like, right, 2 schools, whatever. Yeah, okay, I'll think about going. But if it's 2 schools, like, I really have like 2 6 and 6 schools, I'm like, nah,
I mean,
I'm good.
honestly, like I'm an Iowa fan, and if it weren't for the travel, I'd love to go watch them play. But for me, the travel takes it out to go. I got to get to Tampa. I got to find a hotel, and all that stuff gets marked up because there's a game in town.
Yep.
I even thought about maybe going to the Liberty Bowl in Memphis because it's not that bad of a drive here from Kansas City. Support Missouri athletics.
Yeah.
But again, just it's like it's on New Year's Eve.
What's the bowl, like the Goodyear Tire Bowl in Detroit where the MAC teams play?
Yeah.
Could you imagine Wisconsin and I don't know, Ohio State there?
Oh man, I mean it'd be nuts.
Right? The New York Pinstripe Bowl have Syracuse and another East regional team in that area, so the travel's not that far.
Yeah.
That'd be a bowl site.
Yeah.
Like that would be big.
Yeah, all these games would be good. I'm looking at the final rankings right now. Even if you just did top 16, I mean, all those games are super watchable. You get West Virginia in there, you get Texas in there, you get.
Come on, let's see Will Greer one more time.
You get yeah, exactly.
I mean, and you're telling me he wouldn't have a
game.
chance?
Ratings.
Yeah. And I say this: take your conference champions, and then like 6 at large.
Yeah, I'll say that's the thing we talk about when we do 8. It was like
8.
Your
5 Power 5 conference champions,
then you're 3 at large for 8,
and then you get 3 at
so
large.
you can just do the same thing, right?
Yep.
You can do the same thing.
Yeah.
So give the committee more to worry about than just ranking the top 4.
Can we see Utah State play again?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, and they're a really good team.
Yeah.
I mean, and like you said, see Will Greer go out there and sling it one more time.
Let's see Utah State playing a game against I don't know Arizona State in the Mexico Gildan New Mexico Bowl.
Yeah. Let's make it mean something.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you win this game, you get another week.
Yeah.
So you would have, if you did 16 teams, West Virginia was 16, it would have played Bama, first round.
Right.
That's a very watchable game.
Absolutely.
Does Bama beat them? Yeah, but it's...
Can I get another press conference with Mike Leach?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Washington State would
State would have got in there.
Yeah, they would have played, they played the 3? No, 13 to play. Yeah, 13 to play.
13-3, yeah.
13-3.
Who would that be?
So you'd get a Notre Dame versus Washington State.
Come on.
And Washington State probably beats them.
That'd be
Washington
awesome
State
to
beats
watch.
I mean,
Right?
that would be. That'd be a ton of fun.
Let's see Penn State. Let's see what would be the 7-8 matchup
7-8, that's Michigan and
UCF.
UCF.
all day.
And then
And
I think cool thing is that's 2 super different styles, right? UCF run like they run first, but they spread, and then Michigan's with the power stuff.
Love it. Let's
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah. I mean,
Would I watch Ohio State in Washington?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I'm saying all those
Oh, it
games would
seems
be
to be
interesting.
really good. Yeah.
And you can't tell me that.
Georgia Penn State.
Yeah. And you can't tell me ESPN wouldn't shell out some money to get those.
Come on.
That's Clemson versus Texas. That's
Oh.
215.
Clemson, Texas.
Clemson beats them.
Yeah,
But,
but it's
you
exciting.
ain't gonna watch it. I mean, this thing
But-
would sell.
What if? I mean, any given week, right?
I mean, Kentucky played hard this year.
yeah.
They're in.
That's
So
right.
they get Oklahoma,
14.
Kentucky, Oklahoma. That could be an upset.
Could
Yeah.
be. I mean,
125th best defense in the Yeah, Kentucky
I
will
mean,
score.
it's going to be 72-71.
Kentucky's
Yeah.
going to score a bunch. So
LSU, Florida.
Yeah.
Like, let's reward some teams. Let's get some teams.
that would be better than March Madness.
oh yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
More football.
Football, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's more football.
Yeah, more football.
love
It's not. It's not.
More football.
The only difference is it's not like day after day after day. Well, it
Yeah.
could be. Well,
No,
not so. You have to give a week.
You'd have to give 'em a
Yeah.
week between
And so
games.
you space it out.
But you could do.
They could do the logistics.
You could
Man, they
do
could-
so many games on Friday and
figure
so
it
many
out.
games on
You
Saturday.
can't tell me we don't have 5 weeks from December to January that we couldn't play a tournament.
Yeah. Oh, you could. No doubt.
We could take off. I mean, we could even take off two of the non-con games or whatever. I'm good. I don't need to see.
Yeah,
Al-
if you need to
I
drop,
don't need to
if
see
you need to
Alabama
drop two
play
early
Citadel.
games.
I'm good.
We don't need Alabama Citadel.
I don't need Alabama Citadel. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't know. So the first couple weeks in college football is fun, and it usually is like a good game or two. A lot of this time is just a big school beating up a small school.
Yep.
No thanks. Let's kick those out and let's replace it with a longer college football playoff. I don't think anybody's going to
I'm
disagree
all
with
in.
that, except for the committee and whoever else is.
But
I don't know.
I
You think it would make more money.
I do think this year more than any year, they see the need to at least have 8. Because to me, 4. You say you got 5 power conferences, Power 5. Okay, all of them are not even
Well,
represented.
you got the Pac-12.
Yeah.
I don't know
True.
if the Pac-12 is Power 5.
True.
I mean, it's
Considered Power 5, but yeah. I get what you're
Historically,
saying.
Power 5.
Yeah, historically.
But
They have been
You
really
don't even
good.
have all those teams represented, so that's
You're
to
Washington
me
State.
my argument going for 8.
Washington
but
State guy, man.
I love your argument for 16.
I'm a Leach guy, so
Yeah,
let's put him in.
swing the sword, baby.
Yep.
Put
Let
him
the
in.
pirate go out there with that little napkin,
Yep.
the little bev nap he has, his play sheet
writing
with
his
the
play
little
sheet.
bev nap.
He got the lid of a McDonald's cup.
Coke.
He wrote a couple plays on here. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to be. It's not like I say this all the time. We were saying this off the air that if I could just get 1 hour with Andy Reid's Waffle House menu size play call sheet, you got a guy like that, and then you got Mike Leach swinging the sword with a
Yeah.
bev nap.
Yeah.
You got Lincoln Riley on a notebook paper.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, let's see those guys do some more. Like, it's so fun to watch those guys be inventive.
Yeah, they just come up with a few concepts for the week, and then they run them out of multiple formations, and then they flip them, and their quarterbacks have all the power in the world, and so they can switch it up and stuff. So
Can we see the mustache from Washington State one more game?
please,
Yeah.
I would really want to.
Isn't Minshaw? Let's see
Yeah.
Minshaw again.
Minshaw. Yeah.
I'd like to see Notre Dame
love
get
it.
exposed in the first round because we'll talk about the playoff. I don't think Notre Dame's that good, but
Yeah. So but yeah, speaking of Mike Leach swing your sword, I told my wife, I said that's what I want for Christmas is that book. I said I've heard too many coaches talking about it.
The story about him dropping the play sheet
Yeah.
in the Red River
wait,
rivalry.
what is it?
against-
Book?
It's
Yeah.
his book. It's called Swing Your Sword.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I told my wife, I said, that's all I need. I want to sit down and I want to read this book. I want to dissect it. I want to find out what makes this guy tick.
Yeah.
And
He's
it'll
awesome.
make me a better coach.
He's
Reading
awesome.
it, but-
His press conferences are fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I met him in 2008 at the AFCA when I went. And, I mean, he's just like you'd expect. Like, all over the place. Just, we were standing there drinking a beer. And, he's asking me where some place I'd coached. And I said Iowa. He said he had started, at Iowa Westland. And, like,
Him
oh,
and
it's-
Hal Mummy just drawing stuff up living in a trailer.
Yeah. Like, he was talking about some of that. And I'm like,
The air raid
gotta be
at
kidding
Iowa Wesleyan started the air
Yeah.
raid. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
nuts. I mean, just
Pretty
guys
cool.
writing shit down and coming up with plays.
With whatever.
Yeah.
Like this, let's go 5 wide. What?
Yeah.
My receiver should be in a 3-point stance.
Mm-hmm.
People are running the bone still. He's like, all right, look.
We got to do something.
Like, hey, when Kleinman comes to K-State and they go that 22 personnel with 2 tight ends and 2 backs at K-State, the Big 12 is going to have a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to know how to
The
defend
Big
it.
12 is going to have a complete stroke. Because
Yeah.
what do you only got a nickel. Now you got to recruit another linebacker to play one game.
Yep.
So you tell me do you like the hire?
Oh, he's outstanding.
Yeah,
It's a
I think
home
he, I think he
run.
deserved it.
I do too.
I think he deserved it even longer ago. And I'm sure he's been offered jobs too. But this is
mean,
going to be
and-
going to be a good fit for him.
We've talked about it before. Love Bill Snyder, but it was time for
Oh,
him
yeah,
to step
absolutely.
aside.
And here's the thing I hear about K-State fans. K-State, how can he recruit? And I'm going to say this. It's simple.